How is it going? We are in the Tudor era, everyone. Welcome to Match Day Live here on The Dive. Please like, subscribe, get down into those socials in the description. Instagram, X, Spotify, our Discord. It's all there. Please join. Welcome in. It's Juve, Genoa. Igor Tudor is on the bench. Is it time for a revolution, or is it more of the same? KB coming in first. We need to change the music. Why? What's wrong with the music? What's your issue? You don't like my music? Screw you. I like my music. 0-1 Juve Genoa. I think we're gonna lose already with the prediction too. I like to ease into it a little bit. Jeez, come on. Simmer down. Let's get into the lineup at the very least. So, lots and lots of speculation these, I guess 5-6 days or so. The lineup, who's going to start? I mean, who's healthy? So, not Cambiasso or Douglas Luiz, which is fine. I mean, we have enough here to work with. Let's see what he did. So, it is a 3-4-2-1. We knew there was going to be some variation of a 3 at the back, 3-5-2, 3-4-2-1. The 3-4-2-1 is his historically preferred lineup, and that is 100% what we get here today. So, Di Gregorio in nets. Back three, starting from the left, Gatti, Vega, and Kelly. I guess anytime I see Kelly, I'm apprehensive. We'll see. The midfield four, starting on the left, Gonzalez, Locatelli, Thuram, and McKennie. So Gonzalez expected to do some defensive duties now. Traditionally, either a winger or a number 10. Being utilized as a left wing back. McKennie, on the other hand, like I'm 100% like he can do that. He's done it. No issues there. Pivot, Locatelli, Thuram. Like I love that. Now a top two of Yildiz and Koopmeiners. Now you see, this is where I would have liked to see Gonzalez. Is where Koopmeiners, and I don't know. Is this the rebirth of Coop? Clearly, Tudor sees something in Coop here as well, putting him up into a more of an attacking position once again. Not as a lone number 10 at the very least, more in a support here. Regardless, I'm just gonna see. We're just gonna see today. I'm not gonna make any judgments until we actually get the visuals. Then, of course, Vlahovic at the very top of the attack, a 3-4-2-1. It's not a horrible lineup, honestly. When you look at this on paper, okay, maybe we're back line, but we know, sure, We have a situation there in the back line. We get it. The rest, man, that's looking good. Looking good. Good enough to, I would say, defeat this Genoa team. We have the new coach power up. Have you heard of the purchase of Chico? Might not happen. Yes. Well, we even kind of predicted that too. It was honestly not a big surprise. As soon as Tudor came in, where does he fit? I just don't know. He's been figured out, and I know we've just like veered off. Get through this quickly. He's been figured out. He was not as dynamic as he was earlier on in the season. Still like him. He's still got some heart, but still 30 mil. We don't know who the coach is. Depending on who the coach is going to be, what system we're going to use, he might be surplus. And if we don't have to redeem him, and we have to then go and redeem somebody like Lloyd Kelly, then can't be too upset over it. At the end of the day, he's not really our player. He'll move on. Anyhow, Genoa. The Yali in net. 4-2-3-1. So they are doing hipster ball. They are in the meta. So they're going to lose. Just because of that, they're going to lose. Frankie coming in with the eyes. What's going on, Frankie, man? You're not working today, are you? Or school or something ridiculous? Back forward, Matoro, Vasquez, Davinta, Sabelli. Pivot of Onana and Fandrup. Up top, you have Zanoli Moretti, who was a bit iffy coming into it, but he does start. And Massini, Monti up top. So there you go, 4-2-3-1 against Tudors. 3-4-2-1. Patrick Vieira as well for Genoa. I mean, just interesting profile. Doing all right with them. They are a bit lower down in the table, 12th. Isn't horrible for Genoa. Considering their past couple seasons, that's not so bad. Regardless, right up here, Bologna winning 4 points ahead. We gotta, even if we win, we're not in fourth. We are on the outside looking in, so it is imperative that we continue to pile on the pressure. We must win. These are the kinds of games we have to put 3 points up. We're at home. No excuses. New coach power up. Here we go. I'm ready for it. That being said, I'm ready to get my prediction now. Even though KB was trying to rush me. Go to Luca here. We'll be watching this game at the Toronto FC game. Yeah, that's always a difficult one, eh? Like, you can't really pass up a live soccer match in your home city. I say soccer because that's what it is in Canada. I flip-flop, if you notice. Anyways. I don't blame you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Good for you. Yeah, absolutely, man. Watch both. Watch everything you can. All right, that being said, Antonio Rapuano, don't know too much. He's not completely on my radar. I recognize the name. I'm talking about the referee here, by the way. Yeah, not too concerned at the moment. We'll see how this one goes. Everything's been okay. Last one going. Good job, Fubo. Locked in today. We have half-naked dudes in the locker room shop. Just log in here. Beautiful. But of course, Flav has clothes on. I'm surprised they're allowed to. Like, those guys in his tights. It's soft core. Whatever. I guess. Good thing I guess I don't show this live because it's scandalous enough to get in on YouTube even. I don't know. There's some get back. Let's get back into the lineups. I blue balled you guys. I didn't actually give my prediction. So I am going to go 2-0 for Juve. You have to. New coach power. You just have to. I don't see how you can't. Look at this. Look at this beautiful lineup. That's 2-0. Other games today: Como Empoli tying at 1, Bologna taking Venezia away 1-0. Then Lecce Roma later today after this one. It's a boring Saturday coming off the international break. They don't have any of the good games today. Tomorrow you have Fiorentina Atalanta, Napoli Milan, Lazio Torino is like still decent. Boring Saturday coming in off the break. That being said, people, that was good news. We get people back earlier from the break, start training with Tudor. Tudor has had a few days to actually kind of prepare. And what has been, I guess, fairly nice, there was this, obviously, all this news coming in with the rumors of Motta getting sacked, then obviously Motta getting sacked, Tudor coming in, all the drama, and of course, all the news, Tudor. The last day or so leading up to this game, kind of after that press conference, because he didn't do a press conference yesterday. He did the initial one Thursday to introduce Tudor, didn't do a specific Genoa on the Friday. So Friday up until now, it's just been calm. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but it's been fairly calm. And is this like the calm before the storm? What kind of storm? Is the storm in our favor? Are we sailing into the storm? 9 games left. Outside looking into 4th place. I'm going to get poetic. I'm going to say we're kind of sailing into the storm. A nice shot here of the Allianz drone shot over top. Beautiful day there in Torino. Parking lot is full. Stadium is full. We are 4 minutes away from the official kickoff time. Guess not too much of a late show here in the break daylight. They're trying in the middle of the day. But lots of families with their kids out. It's just a perfect Saturday afternoon. Perfect. We're going to win 2-0. What do you guys think now? Your predictions now that KB kind of prematurely blew his load on that one. Vieira. Looking good as always. Good few Genoa fans out in the pitch as well. So yeah, there's a connection here with Boca Juniors with the Genoa. The kit that they're wearing tonight. So they did just show a couple there just with Boca Juniors and then a Genoa shirt. This is going to be a particular, I don't know, the collaboration, the crossover event, if you will. And here we go, Juve finally taking this. So, I mean, I'm going to expect high intensity. It's going to be counterattack, but we're going to pounce on the counterattacks. Yeah, that's the whole idea, right? That back three. You still have a lot of attacking prowess there with Koopmeiners, Yildiz, Vlahovic, creating a bit of a trident there. You can get an overlap with Gonzalez and McKennie. I would expect, Thuram to even step up in between Coop and Yildiz as an extra attacker, as Locatelli kind of covers in deep and almost making a 4-man backline. I would see that. We're up against 4-2-3-1. We're finally switching this around. When I've seen us with Montez, this 4-2-3-1 playing against a counterattack, 3 at the back style, it just never worked out. I don't know why this 4-2-3-1 formation seems to be so popular right now. It is what it is. I don't like how it works out. I'm excited. I'm actually excited to see this formation, this 3-4-2-1. I don't know. Maybe it's just new. That recency bias. Maybe it's just because everything's fresh. Maybe because I've been yelling that Monta was the wrong guy for quite a while now. And I've been yelling about just getting a dude in there that will yell at these guys and get them going. And that is Tudor. I've been yelling for it. I can't be upset now that this is what I've been yelling for. I guess I'm ready for it. Are y'all ready for it? Of course, we're just about to start here. Like, subscribe, I can get the scoreboard up and ready. Already out anthem going along here. Wait, there we go. Scoreboard's ready to rip. The anthem. Handshakes, high fives. Let's get this baby going. I haven't been this excited for a game in a while, man. Cheers coming in. What's up, man? So, Malinovsky's goal in the last 30 minutes, right? It's expecting something a little more positive. Come on, Chiro. Help a brother out. I was just going on about how excited I was, and you do the whole, like, shoot yourself in the face thing. 3, 4, 2, 1. Let's do it. Off the bench, I mean, you got Chico, Kalulu, Kolo, Weah, Savona, Rudin, Bangula. There's some options. There's some decent options. I would like to see how Bangula does fit into a formation like this. If he is capable of doing that wingback role. Tudor did mention that he was impressed with Bangula in training. Which leads more into those rumors about Chico leaving. Especially since Bangula, I mean, you keep him. And you don't spend any money. A lot will depend, like for sure, if you don't make the Champions League. What do we do in purchasing Chico, right? Yeah, true. I was mentioning that the Boca Juniors shirt, interesting collaboration. Like it's just that their shirt with their logo and advertisers on it, really. Yeah, and sure makes them look like Verona now. Sure. No, Chico's 30 plus the initial loan. Can't remember exact numbers. It's mid-30s total, but like 30 extra. Yeah, the crowd is actually excited today too. They've shut off the loudspeaker, let the crowd finish the anthem of Juve. They're belting it. They're ready for this one. There's still a few seats empty. I'm sure people are still trickling through. It's otherwise packed. Otherwise full house tonight. Man, Johan Vasquez has been on fire for both club and country. Hope he doesn't mark Vlahovic out too bad. Not, man. Vlahovic is beast mode today. You see. That 2-0, by the way, I think that I'm going to give one to Coop. Coop and Vlaho go in beast mode. Yeah, I don't know what the connection is, but there is at Genoa and Boca. Maybe somebody knows. People coming. It's been a while, buddy. Yeah, push the like button. You got her. You absolutely got her. Realize I didn't get my water. That's gonna suck. But we have kickoff. I'm gonna get that later. It is Genoa's first touch here. And we'll sync up at 10 seconds. Get this rolling. Bam. Sync. And now quick stop. What did I miss there? There was like an eerie silence in the crowd. Where's the commentators? That's what it is. Where's the commentator? Is that okay? People in football, Canadian people, or just anybody. Do you have the commentators on your feed? That's why it's got that like eerie silence. I'm not used to not having the commentator. That was Kelly starting the silence. Oh, that was for Kelly starting the silence. But no, like there's no commentator on my feed either. But that being said, was there something there that, like from the Kurlova, that they were gonna just be quiet for the first minute? Ricky's got commentary. Okay, Chito say Genovese immigrants founded Boca Juniors in Buenos Aires, Boca neighborhood. Okay. Nice. All right. It's just awkward. So that's fine. I don't need them. Nice through pass up to Vlahovic into space on the right side. Bit of work to do here. Coop there to support. Loca feeding it through into the back of Gatti's feet and drops back in. A bit of lucky mistake there. Ooh, bad pass from Kelly to McKenny, but McKenny doesn't have to get to it and maintain the control. The pass a little too hard to control. And Genoa, I want to say Verona now, just because of the blue and yellow. Or should I just call him Boca? Moment of silence for Mata, I think. Really? So is Kelly the shittiest? I guess so. The only other one that might be worse than him on the team would be like Ruhi, if that's even fair to compare. Shittiest ever. Yeah, he's gonna go in the books for sure. When we talk about the shittiest Juve players in history, I believe Lloyd Kelly might be in the historical records. And it just says driving lol. I guess you're driving right now, hence the short. Cross into the box, Vlahovic can't quite get there. Good job by the defense. Enough in there, but Vlahovic already looking to pounce on one. Look, if he's on side, he definitely is. That's a good shape by Coop as well. Working the left side that time. Bring back Benatia from the dead. I mean, the guy's old. All right, short corner taken. Coop right at the top of the box. Is he going to try to go for one? Scoops it in. Pops back out for Loca. Bring back Deshan. Dusan Hadi for Dash. He must have got his broken ass out of bed and into the restaurant today. He said he was going to try to do it. And then just leave me. McKenny. Oh, he does not keep. Juve does keep it as it gets tentative for both teams in a little interchange. And Nico errant pass pops out to Gatti. They're looking to get forward, but not quite finding the lane every chance they get. Got to work on that passing. McKenny with a step over fake. And Deshaun is battling through. Coop charging down. Gets before the keep. Down low now. Has to bring it back out. Yildiz. Kelly. Coop. I thought Coop was playing the right, but he's been on the left. Scooped into the box too long, and it's a goal kick. Why is Coop Miners playing? He might not be a bad player. I'm willing to give him a chance under Tudor. And maybe it's part political for the first match to put in all the big name players, all the high price tag players, and then see how they perform. And if they have a bad game, then from there you can make the adjustments because you have the proof to do so from the fan base. It could be a political thing. Or he's just actually good and Mata's system was trash. Yes, and I did say that in the pregame. It is a little high up the pitch. All right. Boca Juniors here. Trying to find a lane. Got a look, but it was closed down. Yeah, you would think Colo, where you can even put Nico in that position. You can put Weah right wing back, McKennie left wing back. Mata system is dog shit Bologna football. Yeah, no, we know now. Nico Charger just losing two guys behind him, tipped over to Dusan into space. He chested down, crossover, headed off the line and saved. Oh man, last chance defense. That should have been in the back of the net. Now there's a whistle. My lord. What a beautiful play. I think it was offside at the end. Dusan just a little bit offside. Yildiz with the header. Even if it was offside, what a chance. Get deeper, put the thing in the hole, man-to-man penetration. Giro's got the game plan. Oh, good ball up top there for Boca. Kelly's getting a little handsy. Has to be careful. Well, we do get Moretti back in a few weeks. That's positive, right? Bones is saying the problem was his stubbornness and not willing to adapt. I think it goes a bit deeper than that too. Just his whole personality. Kind of a douchebag, it seems. Juve went back. I mean, it has looked decent thus far. 8 minutes. Oh, a push. Gatti has to be careful. That's on Moretti. No love loss on that one. Moretti diving. Moretti is tiny though. Remember, that was always my issue with him, was that he was just too weak and always got bodied off the ball. It is Moretti taking this kick though, far and wide from the box. He's going to curl this one in. And direct for... Ooh, and off the volley. So punched away by Di Gregorio with a nice volley straight back into the hands of Di Gregorio. A hard technique from that distance. So it is Loca, of course, sitting a little deeper, dropping into that defensive line. Good interchange as well between Nico Yildiz Coop. Long ball, and was it ever long? Right to Leali. First 10 minutes, not really a look now for Genoa. The concerns with the defense might sort of be mitigated with the fact that it's a 4-man midfield. Loca dropping in. It may just work on these mid-table teams. We'll see. But it is Verona Boca Juniors Genoa coming up with the ball now. It's passing it laterally, not finding the route up right now, but keeping control. So the press isn't heavy by Juve right now. They're just kind of covering, sitting deep. So this is the first. Hey, I just got commentary. Jesus Christ, Fibo TV. What a mess. So yeah, this goes back to the whole counterattack style, right? You're not necessarily spending tons of energy pressing up high. You're gonna sit back, try to take that pressure a little bit, and once you get the ball, once you kind of draw him and trap him, get that ball back, and then you spring and you go full force forward. The alley distributes long, doesn't get there. It's Coop getting it. And a bad pass drops. Jesus, Thuram, Locatelli slide tackling each other. Loca still with it, gets it through to Yildiz. Back to Loca. A little sloppy there. Could have worked out a little better. Ball still moving around. Yildiz dribbling through. Oh, takes a bounce on its way centrally, cleared down the line. Vegas chasing down. And loses out. Oh no, Gatti comes back, pushes. No call. It is a call. Is this a foul? What happened? Gatti not looking good. Pinamonte getting pushed over. Ooh, was it ankle to ankle? Gatti does win the ball. Gets just ahead of Pinamonte, and Pinamonte comes through the Achilles of Gatti, taking both of them out. Gatti might be down hard. Like, no, this is actually getting concerning now. Frankie's obviously losing his mind. This is not good. If we lose Gatti now, he's still down. And he's on his knees, getting up. It hurts. Ooh. He's not putting a lot of weight on it. Now he's walking away. Is Kalulu kind of injured? Kinda, I guess, is the way of saying it. I don't know how injured. He's on the bench. He should be able to come on. Okay, this isn't the worst looking right now. He's limping, but he's walking. Still don't know what the call on the play is. Yeah, we can't lose center backs just in general. He will be coming back in maybe once he gets some adrenaline pumping back in there. But yeah, we'll see. Kalulu is up. Still has his penny on. Gatti's back on the pitch with a noticeable limp. And that is the Achilles, so it's gonna be a sharp pain. There's like those veins, those tendons. There's a lot. There's a lot just kind of coming up that way, you know. Oh my god, it's so hard. I just want to say Verona with the ball. They lose it though with the cheap ball forward. Ati injured his third leg. What do you think the size of that one is? We got the first 15 minutes down with some ups and downs. Nothing too crazy. Giveaway here for Genoa, and that was quite the let off. A very weak shot. Friendrup just giving up on that shot and passing it to Di Gregorio. Oh, you guys. That T gets it off the front rope, and they can't get through. So Frankie, what's the size? And another whistle. What happened at that one now? They showed Gleason Bremer. They showed him on the pitch doing some drills. His legs definitely got weak. They were small. Corner Bremer, yeah. You got her. It's like the same thing because it looks a little bit like Drake for a second. I was like, who am I looking at? There you go. Frankie's got the numbers. It was a delicious coffee. So Coop hasn't been doing too bad in that position. He has been working on getting that ball forward to Vlahovic. Won a couple balls. Really hasn't been horrible. No wonder he ran slowly. Oh, an easy corner given away. Coop's running for that one now, so he's going to take it. Floppy mistake by Verona Boca Juniors Genoa over here. So Tudor's been working on set pieces, he says, because they're important. They are. We're on the Cordova end as well right now. The flag's waving. Delivery. And Leali has to come out and punch. A decent shape. Put back in Leali. There's an open net now. And bounces over. Header by Nico Gonzalez. Can't direct it in from that sharp angle. Hoop gets megged for a corner. Task fails successfully. Yeah. Yeah, Boca Juniors, aka Genoa. But when I'm watching Serie A and I see blue and yellow, I just think Verona. So that's why it's Verona, Boca Juniors, Genoa. It's kind of like Theory of a Nickel Creed. Because Theory of a Dead Man, Nickelback, and Creed all sound like they have the same singer. They're all kind of like the same band in a sense. Theory of Nickel Creed. Oh, stolen. Coop gets it. The fuck was that? Oh my lord. He wins the ball back at the top of the box and just puts the bitch to space. Fucking mission control. Launch countdown in the atmosphere into orbit. That ball is gone. Coops joined the CFL. Not even the good football league. Tribute to Deshaun in the Copa. Oh my god. It was the same thing though, almost. Oh, bad giveaway. Has to slide tackle. Locatelli does it cleanly in the box. Zanoli dumping it deep back in. Nico. Oh, there was a handball there. That's gonna get called. Going Juve's way. Yeah, NASA. That's right. It is the NASA sponsorship at work right there. Just donating balls to the space station. Boy, Jesus fucking Christ, can we sell them at halftime? June 1st. to wait till June 1st. And you can tell too, he was just trying to curl that one top shelf. Like he was just wrapping his foot around her. But instead of wrapping it and getting in behind it, he just went to fucking launch control. Oh, that needs to be clipped. Somebody find me the clip. Gotta be in. If it's not on X by halftime, I don't know what the fuck's happening. Throw in for Genoa. And Genoa's not playing very well either today. They're muted in a sense. They can't really get forward, make anything happen. I don't know how much that is the game plan of Juve trying to just lock things down and forcing the mistake. But Juve need to start to capitalize. We're 22 minutes into this one. Things need to start turning up. Ah. And there's a turnover, bad pass to Thordam. He can't control. Yeah, Paulo Montero, God of Juve, watching over us. Yeah, it's interesting that he's there. I guess he's not banned from the club. There's Genoa, long ball in and not headed away cleanly. Now cleared off the line. Sloppy clearance. Vlahovic gets tripped up. And I mean, where's the heads? We're seeing this again. Juve, your heads. Gotta concentrate. You gotta lock that in a little better. There's a bit of an excuse that you're in a new system. I understand. Gotta figure things out. But we can't have these cheap giveaways right now. And it's Genoa right now actually starting to put a press on as they're midway through this half and slid through Di Gregorio to block out his pass. Not enough on it. It does dribble off the touchline. Sideline, sorry. But again, it's just Genoa getting in there. Getting dangerous plays started, trying to force a mistake. Typical Dave asking for head. Yeah, that's me. Dash, very sloppy. So, what was it like to watch Tudor, Montero, and Co. in the defense during the 2000s, Dave? Oh, Yildiz? Oh, no! No! Well, that was a beautiful goal. That was a beautiful goal. Jesus Christ. Man. Oh, wow. So Yildiz gets the loose ball from the contact, dribbles left, dribbles right, just keeps it in his feet. Leali stays in his net. He just shelves it. Just shelves it opposite corner. Beautiful. Beautiful goal. And Kenan Yildiz is back. It is 1-0 Juve. 25 minutes here. Booyah, it's the Tudor era. Let's keep going. And I believe that was the contact there with Coop getting physical. It went shoulder to shoulder. Both players bounced off the ball, and it dropped to Yildiz, who did the rest. Yildiz messy. Keep that messy shit out of here. So Gatti is coming off. Lulu taking his position. So early change up. Not a great look by Gatti. The fact that he played on for about 10 more minutes, positive. that it's not extremely serious, but you never know. Yeah, I think that's a better way of saying a Yildiz type of goal for sure. That he is his own man. He doesn't need to be messy. He needs to be Yildiz. But I guess me, or were you making that joke from Mata? How he's saying you're not messy? There's the angle. That one was from Mata. Yeah, that was the fuck you. Yeah, okay. So I think we are rolling with that messy joke. And a foul on Vlahovic, but it went out of bounds first, I believe. Ref is pointing. Oh, but okay. So the assistant was pointing one way. I believe the main guy's pointing the other. So it is Juve's ball. Come on, Eels, give me 3 more attempted dribbles. Yeah, what's the over under on that one? Oh, over the top of Vlahovic. Trips up. And he's offside. Gatti came off after the goal, though. It was the stoppage of play after the goal that Gatti came off, so he was on for it. 2 or 3 fist pumps. I don't know if that's sexual or not. 3 pumps is a long time to last. Oh, you guys are dirty today. Yeah, his style. That's what I'm saying with you too, Bones. That's like a Yildiz style. It is his own style in a sense. And no, he has not been himself. Because Mott is an asshole. Tucson is so trash. Yeah, so the over under for yield is 3.5 attempted dribbles. Bones is a 2 pump chump. That's what I was saying, Anthony. Nico would be better in Coop's position. Yep. And then you put on way out or somebody. I mean, what do I know? Maybe it's a rotational thing as well at the same time. Maybe it's trying to show that it's Coop and not the coach or the tactics. I don't know. Letting the big players play over the top now, and it's too long. Coop was on the chase down with Penny as well. Nobody was getting to it. So half an hour down now. 1-0. Has been the most exciting. And I guess that's what we're supposed to be having. This is normal, I think. I had to temper my expectations a bit because I was excited coming into this match, but I had to remind myself that this is still Tudor. It's not going to be the most exciting shit in the world. You might get a win. It might be gritty. It might be moments. Generally speaking, it's Gonzalez. Oh, he's coming in. Still going, gets it stripped finally after he's going on to 3. Thuram gets a yellow card on a clean challenge. That's bullshit. That was nothing but ball. That's Moretti again. Give me the Dolphins, everyone. Look at this again. Nico doing lots of work to dribble it in. Gets it stripped. A good angle. Let's see again. I don't know. No. No, that is definitely not a yellow card. That's never. That was shit. Tudor thought it was shit too. That's always annoying when you win the ball clean and you get a fucking card even. First trash call by the ref today. Took him a few minutes, 31, but it's there on the board. Also, Tudor is just getting the he has to see for himself. Yeah. For Coop, yeah, he has to see for himself. Yeah, bit of that. That time not to blame the players saying they have no heart, I actually agree with. There is some truth to that. But you don't say it in a press conference. Back ball, Blahovic. Does he get strong enough on this? He still has it. Okay. So Coop made me laugh today, and Vlahovic made me laugh. They're both on the laugh meter. Oh boy, is that Vasquez on the ground? What do we got here? Stoppage and play, injury. It's Vasquez. Sean moves with so much effort but doesn't move fast. It's like he's running in water. You know when you're like doing the laps in the pool, you're trying to run in the pool, and you're like trying real hard, but you're going absolutely nowhere. Yeah, that's Deshaun, but just in normal. Can we get the Trashevich counter back? I mean, we can. It's just it's supposed to be like this counter on the right. Like if I update it, it says third down. It's supposed to be like first half, second half. But you can change it. Nico wins it. Bomb down the right. Oh, and that's not a foul. What the? If the other one was a fucking foul, what was that? Oh no, this is okay. Let's stop it now. Moretti's down again. Jesus Christ. Man, and see, Moretti is a bitch. I hate to say it, but he's a bitch. And that's the problem, especially when you're on Juve and everyone wants to beat Juve. They come at you. That is Moretti's biggest issue. He's fucking tiny. Yeah, also, Nico probably got yelled at by Tudor to run a whole shit ton. So that's probably what he's doing. That is a Tudorism. Just run at it. Need some milk. Milk ain't coming back, man. Milk ain't here. Gone bad. That being said, since Kalulu's come on, he's had to do nothing. It is deep in the Juve zone now, but in control of the Juve. Oh, milk. Yeah, no, I was just making fun of milk because he said milk. Nico sucks. Okay. Last time I said that, he scored. All right. Go for it. Yeah, I mean, he might break through. Hasn't been doing horrible. Yeah, maybe a little bit more awareness could be used. He is a wingback too. Like I think he probably knows he's going to get substituted anyways. I would expect Way to go in as a wingback at some point today. Oh, through ball ends. Lord Kelly is there to take it away from Moretti. Can we kidnap Nico Williams and send Gonzalez to Bilbao? A heist? A kidnap? You want to kidnap Nico Williams? We can do it. Back line is so bad, needs to be addressed badly. Um, wait. Fortunately, you gotta wait. That ball's not cleared off cleanly off the corner. Lulu chasing down, finally putting a shift in. He's been kind of having easy first few minutes of his shift here, taking over for Gatti tonight. 7 goals, 1 assist for Dusan, so he's got his assist now. Nice. Putting up an A. Nice by McKenny, wins the ball back. Lulu told a little kid he had scored today, but didn't say which end. That's bold for a center back that isn't even in the starting lineup to say that he's going to score. Is it not? You know, pretty bold. Oh, McKenny just outrunning, out muscling his man. He's doing everything right now. Gets it forward, and it's given away. Belly up to Murdetti. No good, but it's still Genoa. Rendra up. Whistle on the play. This is the third time there's just been a random call I don't understand. It was Genoa's way. I have no idea what just happened. Um, Isn't it funny that Dusan getting dog shit minutes and games since January, but is still our highest goal scorer? Colo went Hulu real quick. Is it funny or is it depressing? I think if Vlahovic did get regular minutes in that time, he would have bagged another couple. Who knows? Who knows, man? This season. Got 6 minutes left in the first half, up by 1. I don't feel like we've overdone how much energy we've used. The Azerbaijani tour next? No. No, it's the Balkan tour, not the Azerbaijani tour. I want to go to Croatia. That's what I need to do. 100% Dusan isn't the problem. 100%? I don't know if 100% it's not. Yeah. I mean, he's still. Ooh, Coop flicks it into himself instead of Yildiz, who overruns it and gives it away. Deep down. Come on, man. That is not a foul. Fuck. This is getting annoying. Yeah, Anthony here. Another phantom foul. Fucking soft. Yeah, I don't know. Do we really need a referee playing against us with a season like this? I'm gonna remember his name, and that's a problem. I'm looking it up right now again because I forgot it. I don't want to know the ref's name, but I'm gonna know the ref's name, and that's a bad thing. Mr. Antonio Rapuanu. You're being a dummy, and nobody likes you. You have no friends. Yeah, Dal, but when Dusan does have chances, then he goes to space with things. Just like Coop does. That's why it's not 100%. You gotta blame him because he does miss obvious chances as well. I mean, he's just as shit as everyone else. Yeah, if he bangs him in, though. I don't care how many girls he bangs if he does get the goals, but he's gonna get them. Yeah, I know every striker does, but fuck, man, come on. It's embarrassing, some of these things. I'm not Dash here. You don't have to, like, try to strong arm me into a Doosan argument, but he does have to fucking do better for how much he thinks he's worth. Yeah, the wages, everything, right? Like, you're just gonna lose your job if that's your performance at those wages, and that he is gonna lose his job. You're not getting what you paid for. South Harmon Institute of Technology. I imagine that's one of those shitty tech colleges that you get commercials for in the United States. Like DeVry. That's the one we always got up here was DeVry. Oh, Kalulu. He is gonna try to get a goal. He can't get to it though. He's not that quick. Yeah, it doesn't matter how much we paid for Coop and Dougie as well, because they're all shit right now. Feed into Doosan, and he at least gets it on that. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're comparing shit to shit. I don't know why we have to argue that Doosan is like slightly less shit than the other pile of shit that you want to compare him to. It's like it's all shit, man. There's don't have spent money on any of them. If what's done is done, the best we can do is try to retain some value in them, move them on in the summer. That's all we got. Oh, the movie Accepted. Never seen that one. Oh, Southampton Institute Technology. Shit. Yeah, I got it. My problem is I don't trust management to replace him with someone better or his level. They might not be better, but they're gonna be like a fifth the cost. So in a sense, it's okay. Kelly. Yeah, no, and I agree. Management has been shit in managing these things. But Toley is on the chopping block too if he doesn't smarten up. So yeah, we just don't know. We have no idea what could be happening in the summer. And do we change things before the Club World Cup, or do we wait until afterwards? You know, there's a lot of unknowns, and this is honestly just kind of like day one of entering into the unknown. Like if we come out of this game 1-0, cool, great. Doesn't necessarily mean anything. Oh, ping ponging with the head, Yields gets tripped up, and that's not a call because fuck Juve. Juve will sign a Hoyland. Hasn't really been anything on that though. Oshman has been linked more. It depends on who we have. Like, who's the coach? Who's the sporting director? How much do we sell Doosan for? Like, it's fun, I suppose, to try to speculate of who's coming and going, but any guesses at this point? If you guess it right, like it's probably bullshit luck, you know. There's too many unknowns to really have an accurate guess. It's just more like a shot in the dark. Shot in the dark. What are we gonna get? Anthony thinks Hoyland. If somebody like Conte comes, Oshiman could work. Right? Do we keep Tudor? I don't think we will. Who knows? Maybe he wins 9 straight. Go to the Club World Cup and go deep. Who knows? Does Gentoli stay? Does he go? Who's the player for third the price, same quality, same numbers in the world? No, it's not. You're not getting the same or more for less money necessarily. You're getting somebody who can still put up reasonable numbers, but is on a salary that isn't inflated and won't hurt the overall dynamic of the team. So you want your team to be greater than the sum of its parts, right? When you have such a massive centerpiece that's a failure, it detracts and it subtracts from the sum of its parts, right? So it's not about just this guy for that guy and hard numbers. It's about the overall team chemistry and how it works into the lineup and the strategy. And that is proper sports management. I mean, when we play games like FIFA or Football Manager or whatever, that's what it is. There's nothing more to it. You don't have that person part of it, like the mental, emotional connection there, right? So you get the right guy, and we've seen this. This is talking about, and if Primo Calcio was here, he'd go on about it too, about getting that Italian core. And it is halftime, by the way. I've just been rambling. You can get a bunch of have-nots, whip him into shape, have the right leader in place, the right coach in place, and do great things with absolute shit. And that's another reason I don't like throwing names like, oh, Osherman, oh, Hoyland, this, that. I want to know what the vision of the team is, who the sporting directors, who the coaches, the whole management, the staff, who we have to keep, who we have to move on. And then we have to look and fill those holes, right? We have to, well, obviously game plan this. You can't do it all ahead of time and hope for the best. But that is the management of the team from the sporting director side and the supporting staff, of course. So yeah, just throwing out numbers, it's kind of silly argument. Bushman be more injured than Melik. Yeah, you sell players literally like before their prime. Yeah, but that management that's doing that might be fired, right? And that's what I'm saying. Well, we didn't even buy young necessarily. These guys came up through the next gen. So it's all plus Valenza. That's why we sold them so quickly. A lot of them, anyways. It's like this is all plus Valenza. This money goes straight into our coffers, and we can use it right away because it lacked long-term planning. It's like, oh, I just want Dougie Louise and pay 50 mil for fucking nothing. You know, that's the shittiness of what this management has been doing. Yeah, it's 25 years and up, and some 30-year-olds like DePaul. Yeah, or like DePaul doesn't have to be DePaul, of course. Anthony, I really don't want Conte. People think he will be a long-term solution. No, he never is. But I don't get it because he burns bridges faster than a castle guarding dragon. No, you're right. He's good for 2 years, I think. 2 to 3 years with the Juve. I feel like he still favors Juve, and his heart's there. You ain't gonna win shit with no strong names or experience. We ain't Ajax. No, you do want one or two bigger names, absolutely. But most of your team needs to be those generalists, those blue collar guys, the Grinta guys, and then you throw in a couple of big names like Yildiz, for instance, which is nice because he's next gen. Through the next gen, he doesn't cost us anything. If he does blow up, if he does become this number 10 NASA star boy, okay, that's one of your centerpieces. And then maybe you drop a bit more money on another big centerpiece striker or whoever, right? Could be a winger, could be anybody, could be another defender, doesn't matter. Bremer, of course, is back. He comes back strong. That's another centerpiece. So typically one in each position, right? You'd want one like a big experienced centerpiece guy in the defense, the midfield, and in the attack, and kind of work around these centerpieces with blue collar grinta. You win with the money, that's football. No, because you see Paris. Did Paris win with money? Oh, Liga winning, I suppose. Who has 3 years? Who are we referencing now? Conte again. Coman. Oh, come on. Dusan, Fajoli, Cancelo. Okay. Coman, Dusan, Fajoli, Cancelo, Oysen, Demiral, Immobile, Keane, Juve never keeps potential. Yield is next two. Maybe. If we don't make the Champions League, then we definitely have to talk about selling dudes like Yildiz. I think Gasperini, because he has a track record of developing younger players, and I think if he has a bench, he can go far. Again, I'm going to say, what's up with the management? You know? He's... I mean, just like Tudor, just like Conte, you need the right management behind somebody like Gasperini as well. That's the only caveat. But you can say that about a lot of guys. Mourinho would be another one, right? Who played under Gasp, and his press is really intense, so I disagree, Jeff. He reminds me of Charles Barkley after the alien stole his skills in Space Jam. Oh my god, these references from the 90s. Most of your team needs to be class. Pirlo, Buffon, BBC, Marquisio, Vidal, Pogba. But a lot of those guys ended up becoming big. They became big because they were a team that propped each other up. You know, Pirlo was on his way out and he was like pushed off. Marquisio was a next gen guy. I mean, Vidal was a criminal. Pogba was like nothing until he came to Juve, so to speak, right? Okay, Buffon. Yeah, I'm not gonna say shit against Buffon. But Bonucci, again, we saw when he didn't have a supporting cast, he was kind of shit. Chiellini, yes, a centerpiece. Barzali is a little, you know, one of those guys that worked with the system, worked with the people around him. So that actually is a good example. You had a couple like first-rate dudes, and all these guys kind of built that have different skills, different characteristics. Not to say that they're shit, but they weren't like centerpiece pieces, but they built together and they all became better because of who they played around. And that's how you kind of build a team from the grassroots, from the ground up. You take a bit from your next gen, you take a bit from here, a bit from there. You get all these different characters, and you find the leadership to get all of that to meld and work together. Yeah, again, just the salary of Dusan is too much for the club. Just in and of itself is a problem. Sporting side aside, the straight numbers are bad. Pogba was only something on you, but yeah, see Anthony saying it there. It was like that jersey in his Batman suit. Out of it, he's just a rich idiot. We did not even look at any of the stats here. No, I would say you would get blue collar players and you sprinkle in a couple of stars. Because too many stars, again, it depends. If you're a team like a Real Madrid or a Man City, yes, you can sometimes get away with it because you have the unlimited budget that you have a lot more luxury to pick and choose and just say. I mean, you got someone like Ancelotti too that's just like, yeah, go make it work. You guys are all brilliant. We have to remember that we're not rich to just have that many stars to do things. Every other team in the world, every just human, non-godlike team has to do it the other way. Especially if you look at North American sports where you have salary caps and you can't just dump a bunch of top-rate players in. They get a couple of centerpieces. They have like their offensive lead, they have their defensive lead, a couple of big centerpieces, and everything else is just varying degrees, different characteristics, and they have to build it up. There might be a cash injection, Dal. That was talked about. Could be another 100 mil. We don't know. That could be a thing. Again, there's so many things we just do not know coming into the summer. Yes, I do think Conceição, if we stay in this style of formation, will return back. And if we do not make the Champions League, he will return back. I will now finally get the FOT mob. Finally. I said, there you go. Struggled a bit. Okay, so 47% of possession to 53. If we look at the momentum chart here, get her a little bigger. Yeah. Momentum chart. So we had a couple peaks. They had one big peak. Kind of went a little all here, little all there, back and forth. So yeah, with the possession 47 to 53, XG of 2-3 to 1-3, shots 4-4, big chances 1-0. So somewhat evenly matched. Passing 165, 82%, 192, 85%. So we're going back to just very average numbers, which is what was predicted. Foul 73, corners 2-1. Again, kind of just what we expected. Nothing fancy. The only thing I'm a little surprised about is we lacked a bit of intensity, and I expected just the Tudor style to come in a little bit harder than what we saw. But maybe they're actually playing a bit of the long game here. Maybe Tudor has learned a bit and knows how to claw her back a little bit for the games. Work hard in the training and, play a little bit smarter match day. Otherwise, from that half, the 25-minute goal from Yildiz, of course, beautiful, beautiful goal. Let's look at the lineup and see what people got here. Not looking too great, quite honestly. Everyone, both teams in the sixes, with the exception of two players. That's Vasquez for Genoa and Yildiz with an 8. Juve. Vlahovic with the assist. As Dal had mentioned earlier, he finally has the assist. That was him that bodied the ball out towards Yildiz for him to do the rest. Put all the magic touches on it. Dropped it into that far corner, out of the reach to keep, and just buried it. Buried into the back of that for the 1-0 in the 25th minute. But yeah, other than that, it was a fairly middling play. Both teams on the half. Okay, so Bones, the fact that Dusan won't even talk about his contract to make it more sustainable for us tells me all. That he's not here for the club. And that's one of the other problems with getting these so-called stars, is they're playing for the money, not the club. We have a different cadre of players altogether. It's a different generation now. There's very few people that care about the club in and of itself. And we even see this in our own fan base. We have to do all this stupid Tia whatever bullshit to keep the kids entertained. We are Juve. We're going against everything. All our history, we historically got the best. We ain't Napoli or Atlanta because teams will never take it easy. Ain't Juve, so we can't build a team of kids. No, but we did. But we did. One team has ever won with kids, and that was Barca, and they were even full of stars. Ronaldinho, Henry, Puyol, Denny, Alves, and Yasu Xavi. Yeah. Torre. So many. Yes. And you can even say like the Chicago Blackhawks in the 2000s, if you know hockey. They were a bunch of kids. That was a dynasty. They grew into a dynasty, though. They were nothing that grew into something. Anthony saying, I think Gentoli dropped the ball badly. Not so much he lacked funds. No, he didn't. When our backline is screaming for help and you sign Lloyd Kelly for 20 million, who's possibly the worst center back ever to play at Juve, or potentially the worst, just worse to play for you, potentially. This summer, we should get proven vets and experienced players, no upcoming flop. And we have not explored, we talked about this in a previous episode, a week or two ago, about getting free agents. Now, not to say we should do free agents like Ramsey a few years back. That's trash. Do not do that. Or like Alcaraz, for instance. No. But to get one or two dudes, older veterans, on a free with this, slightly higher contract wage, sure. Nothing's wrong with that. Fill in the lines, get some veterancy going. I'm down. Yeah, no player would turn down money. Look at Trent. Apparently, Barella turned down a retro offered. I didn't read the details on it, but yeah, I guess Barella was courted for more than what he's getting. Because a club is not loyal to a player, so why should a player be? Fair? No, I mean that is fair. Yeah, this club has fucked over a few people. Maybe the United Trouble team and they fucked it, and even Fergie said so. Yeah, Sergio Ram. Yeah, that was the one. Max Hummels, I know, was mentioned. Okay, before this half starts, I'm running to get my bottle of water because I'm running dry. It's right there. And not properly prepare. One detail can ruin your day. At least I didn't have to do my boomer break at the halftime. I've been running dry. Okay. Get rid of this fought mob. Half is about to get underway here. They take the field. Some alien ant farm version of Smooth Criminal playing there on the loudspeaker. What the fuck is happening to Germany? German Dave here, still sitting in traffic. An Autobahn bridge is damaged and closed because of that. It was the buses on strike last week. Now it's the Autobahn. Like, what's going on, Germany? Falling apart. Yo, let's should do a BBR. Yeah, why not? We should all do a BBR. Okay, getting the scoreboard ready. We are underway. Here we go. I will sync up in just a second here. Okay, synced up. Here we go. It is Genoa. Big slide tackle there by Vega to start it off. So if we continue down and just manage, we should be fine. Nice coup to Yildiz and bad pass. That was Vlahovic that was running into a lot of space. Poor execution by Yildiz on that play. Now lots of space there on the right for Zanoli. McKennie chasing back down deep in across his end. Kelly's there, chests it down and skull kick. Damn you, Deshaun, holding up German Dave in traffic. Hey, Di Gregorio now going centrally straight to Vlahovic. And through the back of, was it Yildiz? Genoa go again, no calls. Even though if it was the other way, I'm sure this asshole would be. And it is put out of play because of the injury. It is Yildiz holding his right hip. Let's look at this again. Not the best angle there. Tudor having a talk now with the ref. Well, he handled that very well, it looks like. Didn't show too much emotion. Clearly upset, though. As am I. Did Tudor get a card? I didn't see that get flashed. I did. Kelly trip himself? What happened there? Just a light little shove. He goes down. It looks like this ref likes to call shitty calls. Good as well. He doesn't leave his box at all. Knows the limits. I still, even that replay, did not see the yellow card. Yeah, look right here from the commentary on Fop Mob. 47 minutes. The referee comes over and has a brief word with Tudor. No card was shown. Potentially something to keep in mind for the rest of this match. So, Frank, I don't know what you saw there, man. The commentators making fun of Gentoli's transfer markets as well. It's obvious to everyone that the guy's a bit of a dummy. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he's done after this season. The whole big question for me is, does it happen before or after the Club World Cup? Oh, that explains it. You're watching Paramount. They probably don't know what the fuck's going on. Should just let off with that. And who am I to say Fubo here? I didn't have any commentary for the first 25 minutes or so. Yildiz brings it forward. There's Coop again. Still doing all right today. Cross the box. Comes back out. Coop again. Pushed off the ball. And it's Moretti this time. So he can go physical. Big tackle in there by Vega. Rowan coming for Genoa. You guys do realize that we're back into the era of just these boring 1-0 games, right? German Dave is stuck in traffic. Yeah, Melanowski, that guy. He's the one that almost took out Yildiz's leg last year. He should be coming on in, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, I imagine. Yeah, he is dressed on the bench. Just confirming that. Vlahovic. Oh, that's a heavy hold. That's a heavy hold. I don't know, man. Like, Vlahovic had his arm stretched back. He was still running forward. No call. Pass by Thuram, gives it up. Vega's there to step in. Oh, man. But yeah, it's just, there's Kalilu stepping up forward to Nico. Lulu curls it in. Doesn't get past the first man. Gotta leave the game for someone else's confirmation, even though I worship the devil. Do you actually? Family, maybe. Fed in here to Lloyd Kelly, who, let's see, no, is not an offensive player at all. Well, thanks for joining in, Cheryl. Enjoy your afternoon. I want 1-0 all the way with Deshaun and Yellow scoring for Mata all the way. To F Mata. Sorry. Yes. And we might just do it. Taking a bit here to start this off. McKenny with the throw-in. Right into the box. Kelly can't settle her down. Not pretty, but effective. Yeah. Yes, it is. This just is. We've done it for years, effectively. But the hipsters wanted it to be pretty. They wanted to lose prettily. And get rid of all our veterans and our youth prospects at the same time. While spending $200 million. Yes, I'm still bitter. Boop, try to win her down deep. That's definitely out. That's got to be a corner. That's got to be a corner. Are you shitting me? Are they fucking asleep tonight? Like there was clear green grass past the line, the ball. I'm getting pissed off at this refereeing today. KB switching accounts to his streaming one here, Donut Gaming, Viega snoozing. This game is a snooze fest after the first half. Yeah, no, this is terrible. Once again, welcome. Welcome to terrorism. Monte off a volley puts it wide. That could have been a little sneak in. A little steal back by Genoa. Doesn't work out for him, though. Nice cross into the box. And it's Kelly not marking the cross. It's Kalulu and Vega not stopping the shot take or Pinamonte. Everyone's starting to snooze. Shots are now 5-4 Genoa's favor. Deshaun taken down again. No call. The Rom tripped up now. That has to be a call. There's no yellow on that play. I'm starting to question if it would have been a yellow. No, there it is. There it is. As it should have been in that situation. Oh yeah, that was a step on. Frankie, love these 1-0 games. Not really born to me. Fuck you, KB. If you guys have to flex how many months you guys have been members or something at this point? Lavich doesn't get that one either. It's turned over. $55 minutes. So getting into the zone of substitutions. Let's see what both teams can do here. There we go. There we go, Frankie. 18 months. See what kind of competition's out there today. Got some regulars here. Oh, Bose with the 19. Genoa working to get one back. And of course they get that foul. Yeah, absolutely. They'll get that one. That was a foul. That was a foul, though. Moretti will take it. And we made money. Yildiz with 4 attempted dribbles. Ooh, baby. Oh, you made money. We didn't make any. That's going into your wallet, buddy. To the outside right of the box. Curling in. Headed high. Yeah, I wonder if Dave will make it at all. 40 minutes or so. Any other news? Say that yeah, beating PSG 1-0, 9 minutes. Okay. Frankfurt and Stuttgart at 0. Yield is dribbling up, dribbling in. Oh, Vlahovic! Oh man, he whiffs it straight to the keep. He had space, he had time, but he did it one time, and it was the wrong voice in that situation. Unfortunately, the way it floated, the camera angle, I thought it was curling in. I thought it had shape, but it was flat and ugly and straight into Liali's arms. All right, I'm just rhyming off a bunch of other games on my phone that nobody cares about. Let's see what else. Vancouver versus Toronto. That's starting soon. Yeah, Toronto looking for their first win in the season. That's right. Luca was going to it. Mm-hmm. You mean typical Doosan shot? I'm trying not to trigger Dal though. Yeah, I just nobody cares about any of these games. All right. Vlahovic can't get to that one. He's still chasing down with a slide tackle. Gets the ball first, but the follow through on Deventer is not going to fly. Bring it down. Fighting words. Dal, where you at? Go. Bones wants to fight. They're chanting Del Piero's name again. Oh, that's whenever Yildiz. Okay, whenever Yildiz touches the ball, that makes sense. Um, you know how I feel about that, though. Yes, he had a beautiful goal, but you know how I feel about it. Another non-call. And now we're into this one. Still just dragging in. Juve looking perhaps to have another today. Do we? Do we get a second? Or are we really locking in at the 1-0? The alley goes along and it goes straight back to Kenny. And then off to Thuram. Forward movement overlap coming in wide with McKenny. He can't get past the last man, but it's a throw in. Good Italian spoken there by McKenny asking for another ball. Accent needs some work, but oh, loose ball. It's cleared off the line. Nico was looking to pounce. No, Gus is done with this one. He left. Bye, Gus. I stuck around for an hour. Plus the pregame. Enough for the old man. And Lord Kelly working that ball back, sorry, and Locatelli takes it off the face out of bounds. Boyad saying, German commentator, when will Kelly be subbed out? You can have a bad day, but not every day. Truer words have never been spoken. He's getting ripped on by everyone. Corner now, Bernetti's taking it. Brings out a little bit. In the air. Still in the air. Genoa has to recover. Moretti will take it outside the box. Genoa's looking. Oh, Moretti can't find the through pass. Pops back out. Vlahovic getting hauled around, and finally there's a whistle. Finally. Deshaun all day just getting held and tugged. Genoa making changes. Zanoli's off. Just the one change right now. Ventorino. Little wind? Name I believe means little wind. I guess breeze? That'd be breeze? Who knows Italian better than me? So one substitution apiece now. 63 minutes. Coming off the international break. Team like Genoa too, not too many people leaving. Probably fairly fresh. I think for Juve, everyone was back by Wednesday. Still Juve. They're holding on to the ball well, passing around. Not very positive. I would tell my team. It's a weird way to start that off. I would tell my team to do the same. Hold and tug on Susan because, okay, you're saying if you were Genoa, if you were Genoa's coach, you would tell them to do the same thing, just tug away on Dusan. They'll get him pissed, and once he's pissed, he makes dumb moves. Yeah, but eventually, the referee has to do something better, right? There's been tons of non-calls, and some were just blatant. Like the one where his arm is getting pulled back as he's trying to get forward. That's definitely a call. I'm not saying all of them have to be. Again, it's the consistency. With all the soft calls that went against Juve, you would expect some of these heavier challenges to be called against Genoa, but they have not been, and that is the problem: is the lack of consistency. Kenny does well to change direction to lose his man. The ball forward doesn't get to yield as many challenges down deep into the corner. The Venter trying to break it. Gets it up as far as Thuram. And the battle continues deep. Out for throw. Good work. Chico is actually coming on, so let's see how he slots in now. Hoop Miner's coming off. And that's not a horrible position for Chico. Let's see how this works out. It could be. I was wondering what Coop's doing up there personally, and who would substitute through there, but it is Chico. That's the second substitution, a second player, 60. Just about the 66th minute now. So one more substitution to be made. And there's 3 on deck. So is the last change a triple change? Or will he mess with my emotions like Monta and not make all 5 substitutions? I like Two Bones how you always correct yourself after I've translated Dick. But thank you. I know the delay. It's hard to keep up for both of us. Such as the live stream. Juve going deep. Nico has Liala. Oh, what's foul? Which way? Where's your flag going? Liali comes out to challenge Nico outside of the box, and it does go Genoa's way. So that was interesting. Nico actually pulled back And Liali's trailing leg just drags against the pitch and clips Nico. And Nico gets a foul, and he pulled out completely. Broward is not happy. The jeers towards this trash ref. Much deserved as well. I never remember his name either because nobody cares because he has no friends. Antonio Rapuano. Whatever. Suck less. That's not just you, Bones. Everyone does it. Typing faster. You gotta proofread. I do it too sometimes. But it is a good habit just to like take that moment to look it over. Especially on platforms that don't let you edit. That's always the worst. Like X. The fact that X doesn't let you edit your posts. The amount of times I've had to delete something. I put like the wrong date or time or whatever on. Oh, it's annoying. Sort of just going back at it, but otherwise a pretty slow and steady game. So thus far, let's take a quick peek at stats. Yeah, still 47-53 on the possession. 2.9 to 2.3 XG. Shots 5 to 6. Target 3 to 2. Passing 248, 80, 281, 82%. So again, the stat lines not really a whole lot between the two teams, just the one goal. The one moment of brilliance from Yildiz. First assist for Dusan Vlahovic. And here's the second change, getting prepared by Genoa. Next stoppage, we might be seeing them come on. Juve very slow to kick it off. The fact that we're only up by 1, I'm not very worried. Oh, that was the clip on Yildiz again, no call. There it is. And he takes forever to finally even make the call. On Onana. Ekuban and Malinovsky are coming on. Those are some pretty decent changes there for Boca Juniors. And it is Onana coming off. And Pinamonte. So 3 of the 5 substitutions now for Genoa, 70th minute. Juve have one more substitution with 3 slots available. And kick it off. Hits Vlavic's back, doesn't quite make it through. He's standing there with his arms out, asking, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? It was a miss pass. Get back in the fucking play and let's go. Nice by Vega stepping through. And and a heavy foul onto Chico. That's a yellow. Now the yellows are getting shown. Yeah, Malinowski, that asshole. He's such a shit. He's good, but he's shit because he can't fucking control his feet. He's got errant feet and he needs to fuck right off. Hate that kid. He's a shitty person. Bet-based telegram. Malinowski is a disgusting player. As I'm just tuning into him. Nico gets court. Man, he's sweating, Nico. It's filthy. So here's the corner now. 3-2 in favor of Juve. He's saying now. Hold off. Hold up after the corner here. Donut has liked the live stream twice. Well, thank you. Everyone else should do that too if you haven't already. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Cornerin. Kalulu puts it on. Big diving save. And it's dribbling back out for a corner on the other side. Which is... Is it getting cold? But Kalulu getting up onto that one. And her corners have looked a little bit better today. Okay, we do get the corner. Nico was angry over something. Is it a throw-in? They call it a throw-in. Okay. Pretty sure it was a corner. Thrown straight into the box and straight to Leola. Leola? I want to say like Nick Leola. What's the guy from Rick Leola? From the Mafia movie. Jesus. Goodfellas. That's what I want to say every time. Instead of Leali or the keep. I want to say Rick Leola. I think that's his name. Right? Based off a true character. Where's all my old people that all the old movie references? Rick Leola. I don't know. I can't look this up live. I'm gonna miss something. All right. Just about 15 minutes now. Yeah, we ain't. I know. Some of us are though, Bones. Some of us actually are. Fuck you spry little bitches. Ray Liotta. Thank you, Sal. See, there it is. Oh, Adam. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was the name I was trying to say. Man. Thank you. When it's like there at the top of your tongue, it's just not coming out. Hopefully your kids aren't there as I'm yelling this out. 15 minutes to go now. You lay up by 1. Majority of this, yeah. There's a good mix, but there's a lot of older guys out there too. So definitely a few of us in the 40s, 30s for sure, and I know a bunch in the 20s. It's kind of like 20s to 40s, the demographics. No, I know. You're yanking my chain, Bones. Love you for it. Ray Liotta. I forget that one. My wife bought it a few years back. We have a signed script of Goodfellas. Oh yeah, there's Moretti hopping around. So I know I mentioned this earlier. I think at the 60-minute mark thereabouts. Now we're at the 76. Where even though it's a close 1-0, I'm not feeling that anxiety. It feels like we're in control. I know anything can change just like that. But it feels, if you remember with Max, when we were up 1-0 and we just kind of just cruised, we had things under control. You weren't worried at any point. It does feel a little bit like watching a Max team. Not gonna lie. Bones agrees. Oh, he's open. Yildiz running onto it. Oh, little pass to Yildiz was a little slow, and then Yildiz cutting back a little too much. Probably had to overrun it a bit to chase onto it. And yeah, just the setup on that play. Not clinical enough. Throwing for Juve starts it off quickly now. And do we see a last moment push? Who's down on the ground? That's Vlahovic quickly on his knees back up. Loka's yelling for it. He's kind of just open in that center space. Asked him to be a bit quicker on the ball to move into the space, but now we have Chico working the outside. Brings it left. Yildiz scoops it. Going to Chico. He's much too small to get the head on against those two giant center backs, but Loka wins it in. Tries it against the face of the goal. I don't know if Ray Liotta even got a hand on it, but it dribbles out to the sidelines, and it is a Genoa throw-in. Still a last change for both teams, 78 minutes. A little surprised that nothing's happened, but I'm also thinking now that they're probably still fresh because they haven't ran a whole bunch this game, which I am surprised to say with the two-door team. The lack of intensity this game is a little bit surprising. Nico, as I predicted, watching him run around earlier in the game, he did get subbed off. As expected. Or, sorry, Nico hasn't yet. I expected him to. No, but Chico is the big surprise. Who did we have come off now? Obviously Gatti early on. I'm forgetting myself now. Who else? Who else? And the Winter, huge tackle on Conceição is the card coming out. Ooh, just wrapped his leg around him. Bit of his pulling his balls. Okay, so it is Moretti coming off. Conceição came on for. It was Coop. That's who it was earlier. Now it is Nico Gonzalez finally coming off. Okay, let's see everything that happens. Was there changes? Or were they just getting some water here? What's going on? Think I saw Weah getting ready? Yeah, my thought mob is a little bit ahead of me. I'm going to shut that down in case it ruins something, but I see Weah is coming on for Nico Gonzalez. Yeah, Bowen's confirming. But that is ahead of what I have synced up here. Haram getting chased down in his own zone. Gets it out to Lord Kelly, who's got McKenny on the left. Does not use him. He's walking it up. And why did he not use that option? Lord Kelly, what are you doing? Nice feedback in, but Chico doesn't control. And that went off, I believe. Yildiz. There's the whistle. I believe we're getting the last changes here now. Timmy Weah. Yeah, coming on for Nico Gonzalez. So are we only making 3 substitutions? This is concerning. I don't like this. Not a fan of this. Because that is our third round of substitution. So we are done with only 3 on the table. Genoa leaving one on the table as well. You've seen coaches do this year as well, not exercising all 5 substitutions, especially if Serie A is the only competition that's left, which is, of course, the case for Juve right now. Unfortunate to say, we should still be in the Coppa Italia in all rights, but we did not deserve that. Once again, the Mata era showing the lowlights and just the trash that it really was. but 8 to go. Still sitting at 1-0. Crowd, though, into it. Malinowski from downtown, an easy one, rolls into Di Gregorio's hands as he dives out to his left post to collect. Like, that was low percentage shot from that range. Oh, Thuram does well to chest it down, but can't get away with it. Lots of space and a bad shot in, and it is a deflection. Corner now come for Genoa. Missed that deflection. That's why I went wide initially, off the knee of Lord Kelly. The line up for a corner. Chance for Genoa coming in. And the Venter heads it wide, and it's a let off. Genoa looking late in the game. Don't get one here, and Juve have a chance to lock this one down with 6 minutes to go. Juve really having trouble advancing the ball from the midfield. It's expected with this system, though. We've always had that issue. And who went down on this one? Is that Yildiz again, holding his face on the ground, take another knock. Really getting beat around today. Drum still going from the Cordova. Lord Kelly kicking off. Game management mode. Just over 5 to go. Let's lock this baby down. There shouldn't be too much extra either. Over the top. Doesn't get to Vlahovic. Yildiz. Oh, Chico runs away with it. Some space here. Crosses it in. Oh, somebody shoot the ball. Loca from outside the box, head on down by Yildiz, and it's cleared off the line out to McKenny. And there was a whistle there, and it was an offside. Yeah, our passing stats today are low 80s, so not what we've been used to with Mata. That is, again, what's the point of high passing stats and possession stats if you don't actually score? So things certainly aren't perfect, nor did we expect them to be. This is still an issue. The midfield passing. Quite frankly, we don't really have the profiles. Dougie, maybe if he was healthy. Loca's tasked more with lying in deep than advancing the ball forward, so to speak. Yeah, there's still issues within this system. Ball's getting tossed back and forth. Kelly, come on. Di Gregorio's there to save it, collect the ball, calm things down. Just Lord Kelly doesn't have my trust. I don't know if that was onside by Yildiz, but he's got it. Crossing in, doesn't make it, dropping back down. Chico, though, he decides to bring it out. The Lulu slowing the game down, bringing a bit of clock wastage into this. Now as Chico steps over his man, cutting in centrally, he's clipped, no call. Pushed off the ball, and Genoa trying to move up, but Kalulu takes the ball. And there is now a foul. A yellow card shown to Weah as he pushed Malinowski over. Interesting how that's a yellow in this particular situation. And not in any of the other particular situations where the same thing happened. He's so trash. What? Rapuano? That trash referee? Is that who we're talking about being trash? Because if so, he's absolute trash. Like, he's the whole dumpster. 88 minutes. Oh, Trashovich. Genoa just long balling it at this point. Juve down deep, parking the bus a little bit. There's Vlahovic up top, one-on-one with a man coming in behind. I'm assuming now, Bones, is this is the Trashovich comment that you're referencing now. A little bit ahead of my clock, and I now understand what you mean. Yield is now great ball control, even though he's getting tugged, but we don't call Genoa on shirt tugs today. That's off the table. Handicaps in play. 1 to go. 1-0, baby. Here we come. Kalulu walking it forward now. Lays it off. Weah. Chico. Weah crossing over. Takes a deflection. Can't get the ball, but lets it out for a corner. They're ready to go. Lining up for the set piece. Wasting as much of this time off the clock as we possibly can at this moment. Taking a look back. Oh, a bit of a deflection, I think. Locatelli shot. I'm not sure. Nice hard shot. Didn't go in though, unfortunately. But nice to see Locatelli stepping through one. Nico takes it short. It is a time waste corner. 3 added. Austin and Vega doesn't get the head on it properly and puts it well wide. I think it took the side of his face instead of his head. Yeah, it just didn't land properly. Kind of came low. I think what happened, it dipped on him last second. Malinowski running up, taking the right side and cut out by Yildiz throwing. What do you think of Vega? He's not bad. I like him. He's not an all-out defender, so with our current situation with the injuries, he's more of a supporting cast, and he's a little out of place without, like, if he's beside someone like Bremer, for instance. Again, same with the Gatti, where they like to play the ball a little bit more, so you need somebody more defensively sound beside him. Unfortunately, that chemistry isn't quite established with those injuries. So I'm not going to glaze Vega. There's a lot to his game that I do like, but there's also holes in his game as well that need to be covered with different profiles in that back line. Hashtag totally cooking. Am I right? What are we cooking? I want to know what this is. It's like one of those goulashes or those stews. It's just random stuff. You're like, what are we eating? And I'm assuming you guys are done the game, ruining it for me. A previous message. I did miss your message here. I mean, everything negative we've seen in individuals lacking quality, shambolic errors in defense, at least 3 clear chances in front of goal fumbled. Gotcha. But I mean, my other comments still kind of, you know, just throwing a bunch of shit together. But Thuram launching forward for a last second attempt. And and it's saved, collected by Ray Liotta. 20 seconds to go. That would have killed it, put it to bed, and it's last chance saloon now for Verona Boca Juniors Girona today. And that is the whistle with 6 seconds to go. Game is over. 1-0. Terrible. The Tudor era has established itself in the annals of Juve history. Still in 5th place. That's okay. I just gotta keep on doing this. Anthony's saying it was never going to be easy today, but the players really busted their butts. A blue collar win for sure. It was a lot more blue collar. It was a lot less pretty. Listen, guys, it is the first game under Tudor. We have to take things with a big grain of salt. Really, that's not to say don't be excited. We're excited. I'm excited. That's a 1-0 win. We came off a 4-0 and a 3-0 loss back to back. And here we are, clean sheet, nice win, beautiful goal by Yildiz. 8 games now to go, 1 back from 4th place. Everything is on the table. This is a big positive, huge positive. We can do this. Everything is still achievable in terms of this top 4. Now, tactically speaking, individually speaking, in terms of how the players performed, there's a bit more to dissect. Yes, we saw people like Nico Gonzalez really busting ass today, but a little single track minded, just kind of running at the defense. He made some cuts, but not looking for the out, for instance, right? Lord Kelly, still an issue. Gatti, potentially injured. We don't know how long. Poop miners, still kind of poop miners. Vlahovic, still kind of trash a bit. Missing sitters. And not just Vlahovic, just the team in general, missing sitters. Corners looked slightly better. Still didn't convert. There is a whole slew of things this team needs to work on, continue to improve. Will we see a huge sea change in this team within the next 8 games? Maybe, maybe not. Mentally, perhaps. Technically, you kind of need an offseason to really establish that. Like 9 games, yeah, towards the end, you'll probably start seeing things, but at the end of the season, guys getting tired. Will we see the complete revolution of Tudor ball by April, May? I don't know. Perhaps. As long as we're cautious with our optimism. This is all we ever preach. We've been going on it for the last week or so about all this glazing. No, this is exactly what we are going to get. These 1-0 games, these blue-collar rental games, they're not going to be beautiful. We're probably still going to be making some mistakes. But as long as the result is there at the end of the day, that is exactly what we need. That is 100% all we care about. We've had a trash season anyways, dumped out of the Champions League, embarrassed in the Coppa Italia. 1 point out of top 4. This is all we need to do. 1-0 terrorism for the next 8 games. I don't care. Let's get this top 4 and let's move forward. Tudor might improve these invalids masking as pro footballer. Invalids. Sorry. Now I gotta go to work and open the bar. Oh, at least you got to watch the game today, so that's good. Enjoy your time at work there, Frankie. Thanks for joining in, as always. Anthony, midfielders are going to have the hardest time with the change. Yeah, they had to cover way more ground today, both on and off the ball. Really good job from Thuram and Loka. They willed the team. Yeah, that's something a little difficult to look at, right? The grinta. And this is perhaps a theme we're now going to discuss a lot with Tudor, is we're going to look at the numbers, and the numbers aren't always going to be exactly how we expected in terms of what we saw on the pitch, right? The blue collarness. But let's look. I'm going to look at the FOT mop here. Final numbers. Okay, let's point out the bad names here in terms of the number. Gatti, okay, subbed out 27th minute, injured. 6-6 is what it is. Hoop Miners is 6-9, subbed out at the 66th. There was some good things to his game in terms of his physicality in particular. Again, Tudor-esque could work. That's the one thing I can see with Coop is his physicality. Is he in the right position yet? Don't think so. Okay, Gabe, not great. 6-9. Vlahovic got an assist. It was more of a check that bounced off him towards Yildiz. He gets a 6-7. Everyone else in the 7s, like, it's just good, solid, all-around game. Yildiz 8-4 with the game winner. Only goal of the game. Beautiful, beautiful goal. Timbers Genoa, yeah, very middling. Liali, Rick Liotta gets 7-8. Made a couple great saves. Vasquez, I guess the only guy that showed up for Genoa today. Loving this, right? Is it a rant? I don't know. I'm solo, man. It's a monologue. This whole show's a monologue. We're back, baby. Terror's back. Busan should be demoted to next gen. Coop lacks the intensity. Deventer got away with everything this game. Yes, that's another point. Just in general, not just Deventer. Genoa got away with tons of shit. The ref, Rapuanu, didn't have the greatest game. Towards the end, he just kind of started calling everything against both teams, but in the first half, early second half, nah, it was clearly leaning towards the one team. A lot of those calls just should have not been a call at all, but calling them against Juve and not for Genoa, that's huge issue. Huge issue in that. And I can't wait for the VAR decisions. I know that's for VAR. These late calls are not going to stop the play and discuss, but just the transparency that's going to happen within the refereeing in Italy, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking for improvements and more transparency in the refereeing coming up here, starting the Copa semifinals. All right, let's look at the game stats here. Well, yeah, first we'll zoom in on this momentum. So, and we will look at this in the bit. Less possession, less passing percentage, but more momentum throughout the match. Actual momentum throughout the match. This is, in essence, the exact opposite of what we had with Mata, where we had no momentum, but all the passing and possession stats in the world that meant absolutely nothing. Hipster ball is dead in Torino. And I am happy to say and announce that the bitch is fucking finally dead. We got Hairball back. Jeff has said it. Welcome back to Juventus. I think we're getting, not the end game Juve that we want. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but we're getting back to those basics, and we can build on this. We have something that I feel that we can build on for it. Am I a little excited? Am I glazing? I don't know, but I am happy today. And it's still early enough on a Saturday that we can enjoy this Saturday. And then we can come back tomorrow with the boys and get through all the other and get through the whole discussion. We'll finish off here. So 49 to 51% possession, XG a 0.98. So I guess right on point there to their 2-7, 9 to 9 shots on target are 6 to 3. Big chances 3-0. Miss 2-0. Passing 336, 81%, 341, 81%, almost the same there. Fouls 13-11, corners 4-3. Again, the stats are just very, very even. You just have that one spark of magic from Yildiz today, and that's it. That is Terrorball, everyone. That is it. We have it. Welcome, Igor Tudor. That's the match today, everyone. Nice, quick, easy. Frank say, but yeah, Vasquez has been playing well, like I said. Not well enough, thankfully. They mimic their coach's antics. Vieira was a master at the dark arts, as elegant as he was. Good points. Yeah. Genoa did get away with a bit. Oh yeah, you can tell Tudor and Mata are night and day. That's it. That's the theme. Night and day. Tudor is the night. I'm gonna assume. Hard to say because like Mata's pretty depressing. Tudor's like the solar flare coming at you. I don't know. I'm getting too philosophical on this one, honestly, for the end of a match day live, I think. Okay, so let's wrap this up then. Tomorrow will be Sunday, so we'll be doing a show. Those who are members, I did release just a couple hours before the match. I did release the After Dark. I got it out this morning. So that is available to play for all members at the moment. For everyone else, that will be released as the clock hits midnight Monday. The clocks are changing as well, so we're going back between North America and Europe. There is that 6-hour time difference again starting tomorrow. Just so that doesn't throw anybody back. I know, especially North America, we kind of get in our own little world, but because we watch it, Juve, I mean, got to remember those. Okay, Mata is the kind of day we are having right now in Ontario, Dave. I didn't even. I had to shovel my fucking driveway this morning. It's goddamn almost April. I'm out there shoveling my driveway. My maple syrup has been flowing because the trees are frozen. There's no flow. Like, what's going on, man? This is ridiculous. March 29th and it's winter storm outside. That gets me going. That like those are the same emotions as Mata. Shoveling my snow on March 29th. Oh, just yeah, because you're Toronto, right? You're further south. No, I'm on the Ottawa River, so we got that like tunnel of air and weather coming down the valley and just dumping us. We have the same sort of weather as Montreal. It's kind of that same strip. But anyways, guys, if you want to get the Dive After Dark early, that is the non-football related. That's just me, Dave, and Dash just shooting the shit, having fun. Dash gets into what happened with his Achilles, why he's been doing shows from his bed with a Halo Master Chief headset. Climate change. Maybe. Yeah, I'm sure there's something to do with it, but I'm not gonna. I don't want that little tag from YouTube over my video explaining what climate change is. You know what I'm talking about? Those things, those controversial videos. Oh, fuck, guys. All right, so tomorrow. I'm gonna see you tomorrow with the other two boys. We're gonna celebrate this win together. And we're back at it, guys. Like, subscribe, get down in the socials. Or down in the description to get our socials, the Discord, the X, Instagram, Spotify. It's all there. I'll get into the last comment. I'm going to start playing them. Where Dave lives is known for D. DA? What kind of D? I don't know if I completely get your reference. I'm gonna start the music and just kind of like sneak out the back door on this one. All right, guys. Thank you. Tomorrow. I'm real heavy with the music. Like, subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Love the win. Love Tudor. Love the team. Forza Juve. LFC. Airball is back. Ooh yeah. See you tomorrow.